After the Chicago Bulls trade for guard after guard and being a small lineup after all the trades they've made, the Bulls have finally made a trade for a center in a 3-team deal that sends Nick Richards to the Chicago Bulls, and we'll get into that right after this. So the Chicago Bulls have finally made a trade for a center. After having a roster full of people under the height of 6'9", they have finally made a trade for a center to add to this depth with no center on the roster. So the Chicago Bulls have made a trade for center Nick Richards from the Phoenix Suns, and I think it's not a bad trade. I do believe that the Chicago Bulls can use him to their advantage and make him be a very good center. I do believe he's going to look very good with Josh Giddey. I think that pick and roll will be very nice. But the trade details for this: Chicago Bulls get Nick Richards. The Bucks receive Ousmane Dieng, Nigel Hayes-Davis, and the Suns receive Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey. And we just sent the Bucks Ousmane Dieng, who we got back in that Kobe White trade. And I do believe that Nick Richards can be something good here for Chicago Bulls. You know, he might not be here for a while, but I do think that he can be a good temporary big until we find the center of the future. I like this trade just because of how he can fit in the lineup. You know, he doesn't really shoot the three ball at all. He shot it maybe once or twice in his third year and shot 100% from three, and he hasn't shot one since then. He's averaging 3 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 49% from the field, so almost 50%. You know, he's a very good big. I think he's very versatile. He's a good defensive big. I mean, obviously, he only averages about just under a block per game for his career. So I do think he can help defensively, but I don't think he's going to fix all the little issues that are in this lineup, especially with how small the Chicago Bulls are now. But this one's going to be a quick video. I do like this trade here for Nick Richards. I do think the Bulls can utilize him very well, but I don't think he's going to be sticking around for too long on this roster. I do believe he'll be moved or walk after his contract ends up, because we still haven't found our big for the future. You know, we're still trying to look for that. So hopefully this upcoming draft really helps us with that. But that's going to be all for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.